Hey everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be showing you the art of naked makeup, invisible makeup, so skin that looks really, really good. Now there are lots of ways of going about this, but I think the easiest way, because you could just apply a bit of tinted moisturizer and then go in and spend the next hour with a strong concealer covering up and retouching things. But the problem with that is it doesn't give the illusion of skin that has dimension and because we've got lots of things going on in our skin. So in this video, I'm going to guide you through how to go about it. We're going to be doing a lot of contouring and highlighting, but as you can see, you won't see it. And it's going to look like skin that looks real. There's going to be a glow to it. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So let's make a start. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is heavily moisturize the skin. Now you want to use a lot of moisturizer with this because you're going to be using heavy duty products. So use more than you think you actually need. So I'm applying the moisturizer all over the skin. Next I'm applying facial oil, and all the links to the products used are in the description bar. I'm blending the oil all over this moisturizer. Again, you're going to be using heavy duty products. Next, I'm going to start with the light. This is the areas I want light to be in the face. I'm using a cream concealer and applying these to the areas that I want to bring forward. So these are the areas I want to stand out more. So I'm just dotting this across the face and then blending it in. But I'm blending it before we go in and blend it with foundation. I'm pre-blending it, as you can see. So next we're going to add the dimension in. Forget about trying to create cheekbones. Place the darker color where you want to add dimension to the face. So these are the areas that are best suited on my face. I've got quite a high forehead, and then blend them in with your fingers. It doesn't matter if it looks muddy, because you can see from the beginning it's not going to end up that way. And yes, this does take some skill and practice, but when you get it, you can do it really quickly. Next, foundation. You're going to stipple. So watch what I'm doing with the foundation. I'm pressing it into the skin, and this is a very light application of foundation because we've got color on our face. We're using this to bring all three colors together. So press and stipple. Don't swirl the brush in order to create big sort of blending motions. Just press and stipple it into the skin, and you can see it all disappearing, and you can see the skin taking on this incredible lifelike effect where it looks incredibly flawless. And that's the beauty of this technique. Because the concealer is so strong, the foundation is so light, the whole thing comes together in this beautiful application. Next, I'm going in with my finger and a touch of foundation on the areas where a brush would be slightly too big, so around the eyes and also the bridge of the nose where the contouring was, so you can get right in. Next, I'm applying a liquid highlighter to the high points of the face. These are the areas that I would like a little bit more shine to. So you can see where I'm dotting them, and then I'm just going to blend them in with my fingers. No brush required, at least not yet, but you can use your fingers or a brush, whatever works for you. And just tap and press these areas in. These are areas, again, we want to stand forward, so when the light hits them, you've got this beautiful kind of glow. And I've also put a touch of highlighter on the outside corner of the nose. Next, I'm going in with a lipstick, and I'm applying this as a blusher. Absolutely nothing wrong with using lipstick, perfectly fine. And then I'm going to blend this in with my brush in that same stippling motion. I'm not swirling it, I'm pushing it into the skin so that everything becomes one. I'm going to apply a touch of it also to the forehead because I think it looks so pretty, and I'm a 90s boy, and that's what we did in the 90s. We applied a bit of blusher. Bronzer, not so much back then. So you're going to press and push that into the skin. See? Gorgeous. Now, all you're going to do is absorb the excess oils with a tissue, and I'm just patting and pressing this all over the face. This is going to draw out any of the excess oils from the moisturizer, the oil, the foundation, the concealer, so that when we powder, it's going to go on beautifully, and it's going to retain that look of real skin because we're getting rid of a lot of that stuff. Next, I'm powdering the areas where I didn't apply highlighter. So I'm not going to powder down the center of my nose because I've applied highlighter there. So I'm powdering really more the T-zone minus the nose, any areas where I didn't apply that highlight because I want that shine, and you can see it here under the eyes. It looks really pretty. Now, because we've done all this, I'm going to add back a couple of beauty spots that missed out, that the foundation kind of covered, and then I'm going to apply some really light splattering of freckles because I've got a few across my nose. So I'm just going to blend these in. This gives the realistic appearance of skin. And that pretty much is it. Now I know I made it look simple and it does require practice, but I promise if you do this, you'll look fantastic. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.